Afternoon world, and welcome to a Scorchio, May the 1st. Right, I've not done a lot this morning. I've been out with Mrs. P shopping. Got some stuff for Holly. A Farmer's Weekly for me. I know it's late. And a sample. And if you hadn't already guessed, yep, samples from Mrs. P's kitchen. So we've been unable to match the tiles on our kitchen floor. We did buy them from the same place 20 years ago, and we went and took them in some photographs, and they said, no, not going to happen. So I said to Mrs. P, if we try and match them too close, we'll end up making a hash. And bearing as that room is a lot lighter than our current kitchen, we'll go for something a little bit darker. It is quite a lot darker.
Yeah, but I think that'd be all right.
I do, and it's like a natural stony colour anyway.
When you look
When I look
at the utility room.
at the utility room, that's a bit more bluey pinky, isn't it?
Yeah, so we go a light to the dark, to the dark.
Yeah.
It all blends.
Well, I just think that'll be okay, and because we're using that door right there, in and out of there, if you're doing your washing stuff out there, it's not gonna, if you get a mark on your shoe, it's not gonna show up on there.
Right now. Oh, I like that.
So.
I think that's going to go well.
Okay.
And it has a similar effect to the.
Yeah, and it's grippy.
Yeah.
So,
No,
okay.
I like that.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Someone's off on their holly bobs. Not very high, so maybe Southern Ireland. Anyway, so yeah, that was my job this morning. Was we had to go and look at tiles. This is a tile trader up in Strade we went to, and then we had to go and vote. So I've cast my vote for the local council elections, and now 12:19. I'm just thinking about, the intention is to go back over to Tother farm this afternoon and carry on scratching out the pad that I want to later on put a cabin on. So we want to put a welfare cabin over at Tother farm. Nothing permanent, just a cabin that sits on the floor that I'll have a kitchen unit, or I can make a cup of tea in it. I could put a chair in it if I want to sit down out the way, and I can put a toilet and a shower in it. So if we get a chemical spill or anything like that, then we basically have all the facilities over to the farm, which is like 9 miles away, to cover everything. You know, first aid kits, emergency kits, all that sort of stuff. We'll have that in there, and paperwork. I need somewhere to store paperwork and rat bait and stuff. So anyway, back to the kitchen. We will be starting that on or around about the 12th of May. Famous Dave is going to come and do that for us. He's fitted loads of kitchens, and I will take you with us on the journey through cutting holes in the side of our house, taking out windows, patching stuff up, tiling the floors. The kitchen arrives on the 3rd of, well, the kitchen base units and wall units arrive on the 3rd of June. The work surface arrives on the 6th of June. So I'm kind of open by the end of June, our kitchen will be complete. That's kind of so it's 6 weeks to do it all. So the electrician's already booked, the plumber's already booked. We've got to move a gas pipe, and we've got to move some water stuff about, and we're going to change all the lights. Yeah, it should be a bit of a project. So I'm still going to be doing the farm stuff, but we will be nipping into the house and seeing how Dave's getting on with the progress of her kitchen. Right, anyway, for this morning, I've already been down and given the guys a bale. Everybody's inside, in the shade, because it is warm, unseasonably warm, 27 degrees C. is what it is. So I think today is the hottest day. I think it goes down to 23 tomorrow, and then gradually goes down into the mid-teens, which would be a bit more comfortable. Rain, we are not forecast any rain before next Thursday, another week. So yeah, I'm thinking that the roots of our barley is down low enough, it will be okay, but much more than a week and it'll definitely be starting to suffer. Anyway, been in touch with them, they're fine. So yeah, I got 2 more birthday cards to take over to Reg. Pretty sure one of them is from Sylvia and Laurie. Thank you, folks. Not sure who the other one's from yet, but yeah, he'll like that. So thank you. For those of you that have sent Reg a birthday card, he will definitely appreciate that. And so did I. Thank you. So they've not made much in the way of tracks out here. We're over at Tother farm and we're just driven out to Crookhorn, where we're going to stop here, take a look at our barley, and also go and have a look at that ash tree over there. I've got the guys to go and do a bit of a job with it this morning. So Reg sprayed last night. He didn't finish till 10:30, so fair play to you, Reg. But he started late because it was so flipping hot. I mean, when I got in the van just now to come over here, the temperature inside the van said 32 degrees C. And even now, after driving 9 miles and everything sort of calming down, it's still 27. Well, flicked between 27 and 28, so it's warm. But yeah, so yesterday we put on a dressing of fungicide, herbicide for our broadleaves, which is basically we've got some fat hen, some volunteer oilseed rape, and apparently there's some nightshade here, although I've not seen any nightshade. But also we put on some manganese. So you see where it's going a bit yellow in places out here? Well, that manganese is hopefully fairly quickly going to turn that yellow into green. Anyway, that's not what the tree guys were here for. They had a little job down here. Have they actually been and done it? I hope they have. If they haven't done it today, they'll have to come back and do it another day. No, I think they have. I mean, there wasn't a lot to come off. I was out here with Reg the other day. We had a wander around in his little buggy, and he mentioned this ash tree, and apparently it knocked the mirror on his combine last year. And either he told me and I forgot, or he forgot to tell me. But you know, this is thickened out. What are you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want you. I want you, but not you. As long as it's not black grass. Yeah. So, lads came this morning. They're working locally in Thornbury. I wanted them to bring over my roll of Terram for the barn project, which we're going to go to in a minute, and also to pick up those tubs of compost I did for Dad. Yeah, they have done it, sort of. I did say they couldn't drive out here, so it was whatever they could reach with the pole saw. Pole saw has a few other names. One of them rhymes with crikey stick, and the other one rhymes with something pole. We won't go into that because I might offend somebody. But yeah, hopefully the spray is going to sort you out, and you're going to be sorted out. We'll see. Come back in a week and have another look. But yeah, nothing up there is now going to clout Reg's combine, or whoever else is going to be combining for me, because we haven't actually set on. I've got one person, a neighbour, who might. I've got a mate in Wotton who would, and I've got somebody else in Pilnin who also might. I'm hedging me bets. Right, so everything they've cut, they've chucked over there. All right, I did say we could come back and clear it up once this is baled, combined and baled, if we remember. Anyway, that's kind of done. We might actually come back and do a bit more. But it's enough for today. Right, we booked to that. We'll go back and off up the barn. It won't be long. And these bits that we've missed disappeared like magic. Do you know what? We've still got moisture, 1.5 inches down. I'm not that bothered yet. We've got to wait a week for some rain. We'll definitely want it by then. This really has tillered out really well. And like I said, those stripes will soon disappear. The yellow will hopefully soon disappear. I think he said he was going to put a drop of molasses in with it as well, just to sort of help it stick to the leaf. Don't know if he did it this time, but I know he was talking about it. I was going to come over last night and go with him spraying, but he decided that he was going to take the dog with him last night. And I said, well, look, if the dog's going in the cab, there's not really enough room for me. And he said, that's all right. He said, because I'm probably going to be working late. He said, I don't need any distractions. I left him alone. Thanks, Reg. Come on. Back in here. Get the aircon back on. Temperature 27. Warm. Too warm for her, innit? Psst. Too warm for you, innit? Yeah, you'll like it. That's why I got the aircon on for her, not her, not me. Right, you mousing? Yeah, I thought so. You coming up? Come on. Right, there you go. Now you're happy. That water pipe isn't that low down there, so we'll just take it a bit steady to begin with. So I'm sure I've piqued the interest of a few people as to what I'm doing here. This is all, or no, not all, 50% this is a convenience for me, and 50% this is helping me comply with all the rules and regulations that are going to be coming my way from Red Tractor. So we're not talking about concrete or anything uber permanent, but what I've got to have, or what I need, is I've got to have somewhere over here, just too far from home, somewhere over here that I can keep all my records, somewhere over here that if I need the loo, I can go to the loo, somewhere I can store stuff that I may not want to store at home. So No, and that's not my Naughty Mag collection. No, that went years ago. Internet cured that. So no, we're just going to put a base in, a stone base with a bit of terram that I can put a temporary cabin on top. So Reg, who's retired, is getting rid of his cabin, and it is kind of ideal for what I need. Although it's the wrong colour, it's very blue, and I'll have to paint it green because I don't want it to stand out, or I want it to blend in. So that's the idea, is we're just going to create a bit of space here to put down a stone base. Stone's coming second half of next week, I hope. We're almost done. I'm only taking out a 4-metre strip, and that's only because that's the size of the terram, the geotextile. Yeah, the idea is if I put a cabin, it'll be up here. And like I say, it gives me somewhere that if I need a loo, like I actually do now, actually, or want a cup of tea, or I want to change of clothes if I get wet, or whatever, then I can have the facility here. I haven't to run all the way home, like I need to do now, because I think I need the loo. That's a bit more comfortable. I had to shoot back to Dad's, so I actually went down to my daughter's first, to Sam's, and she was there, but she was fast asleep, but I didn't have the heart to wake her up because she's working nights on the ambulance, so I went back to Dad's. I've done what I had to do, had a cold drink, had a chat with him. Now it's back to the farm, see if Reg is there. We'll shift that bit of topsoil out the way. Not decided where to put it yet. Got two options. But then once that's done, it'll be back home, check out everything at home, and that'll be pretty much it for the day. I've got one job to look at, which I might do this evening. This is for the tree company, but the customer did say that she was home all day tomorrow, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I think it's a case of we'll see how we feel. That's the plan. No sign of Super Reg, so I don't know if he's here or not. He might be, maybe he's just hiding. Nope, not yet. There is still a big pile of dirt there. So Father reckoned, he said we were having a storm tonight, but I don't remember seeing that on my weather report, so I just double check. Thursday, nothing. Nope. Nope. Dry. So perhaps he was thinking of the wrong Thursday. There's a bit of rain over there. Wales is getting a little tiny bit. Apparently there's a patch over in Wales, but it ain't coming towards me. I don't think. I wouldn't mind. Right, well, while we're hanging on for Uncle Reg, Super Reg, Sir Reg, the Reg, I've got 2 more birthday cards from him in the van. Don't let me forget to give them to him. We'll just have a look out here. So this, I will remind you, is the first piece of barley that we drilled. And that's coming on quite well. So a few yellowish bits, but yeah, I'm hoping the manganese is going to sort that. So, and I'm hoping what we put on was also going to sort you out as well. And you. He's already looking poorly. The old fat hen does not look happy. That's how we like our fat hen, looking unhappy. I don't know where Reg is. I'm just thinking, 10 to 5. I'm going to run out of time. Maybe I'll lock up and go back to his and just put this off for another day. We've got plenty of time to do this. I'll give him his cards at home. So I know what'll happen. You come here and it'll be gone at past 6, 7 o'clock and I'll be late for everything. It was bound to happen, wasn't it? I mean, law of sod dictates it. Yes, I know I've taken my seatbelt off. I did it on purpose. No, it's not a tax bill. Well, you got 2 more birthday cards. Gert big one and a little one. Hey, they love you, Reg. That's what it is. You're not too old.
Yeah,
you're a recycled From Sylvia and Laurie from Cornwall.
Cornwall, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, you've definitely got at least another card coming then.
Oh.
There's at least another one coming. So I don't know who that one's from. So.
Just open it up a minute, see what.
It's gone off better now. When I got in the van earlier to come over, it was 32 degrees in there.
32?
32.
In that shed?
No, in the van.
In the van, yeah.
Yeah, but once I got moving, it went down to 28, and now I think it's 27 now, so.
It's hot in there when I jumped in him.
Yeah, he's fit.
No, we went on, what's it, wet spraying this morning. First thing ran all around the field. See what again.
Is that famous Reg?
Yeah.
Who's that one from then? Tom T. There you go, mate. You could put it on your mantelpiece if you've got room for both of them. So.
Oh, Di came in today.
Yeah.
Said, well, how are you getting notified?
Yeah. Right. I'd tickled in those cards. So, I know Angela, you said you sent him one as well, so don't worry, I will give him that one as well when it arrives. But, so we haven't moved the pile of dirt. We're going to do it tomorrow. So we ended up having a conversation and I said, Reg, I've run out of time, mate, I got to go home. And he said, that's all right, we'll do it tomorrow. No problem. And I think while we're at it, we're going to shoot down there, and there's a couple of big piles of stinging nettles. Now they've been there for years and years. And I think they are remnants of when we had a tenant on the farm. And I think it's going to be one of those things that I might regret getting into, but if it's got to be tidied up and cleared up sometime, then, you know, the idea is to leave this place better than when I found it. And if that's a muddle or an environmental disaster, we'll clear it up. It's like deja vu, isn't it?